Yeah, give thanks for life this morning, my people. Let me encourage you. If you have the joy of Christ on the inside in your soul, nothing out there will give you that joy. Many people are disillusioned, delusioned, paranoid, hysterical, psychotic, thinking that joy of soul. Happiness is the material things you have, the time, the moment, the situation. But joy of soul is unconditional, no matter what, where, what stage you're at in life. You have that joy forever. Look around here. If all the trees in the world were yours, you still wouldn't have joy of soul. If all the houses were yours, you can see, you still would not have joy of soul. If all the birds were yours, animals were yours, if all the riches were yours, you still wouldn't have joy of soul. If all the vehicles were yours, you still won't have joy of soul. There's some people thinking, when I have that, I'll have joy, I'll be merry. When I have this man or this woman, this romantic honeymoon, I'll have joy in my soul. When I'm promoted to that position at work or in this organization, or I become a leader in the country or parliamentarian, then I'll have joy of soul. When I win that gold medal, they have they have people from all sorts of like billionaires, sports stars, um, political people who reach in the highest office that commit suicide. That end up being that entertainers, superstars, megastars, Grammy was that end up taking committed suicide, drug overdose, alcoholics, vagrants on the streets. When? So if your conversation is when, if your conversation is when I have this, I have joy soul, you are a man most miserable. You are a woman most miserable, and woe unto you that in a partnership, a business partnership, or friendship, who say to marry somebody that is when they have this. So in closing, there's a man in Luke chapter 16, verse 12, a brother. He came like brawling the world, said, Yeshua Christ, oh, make my brother share his inheritance with me. And Christ watch him and say, if you think your life is based on inheritance, it's not what your life has or is based on, but who, what you have done to give you joy of soul, but it's who's on the inside, on the throne of your heart. If the Lord Yeshua Christ, Most High God, the Spirit of God is not within you, you will never have joy of soul. Your happiness will be temporary at the moment, and next second, next minute, next day, you're angry, you're bitter, you're full of regret, and you're miserable. You know what I'm saying? You. So Christ said, what that? There's a rich man. A rich man, you're richer, that means you have a lot of money, you have a land of property. Who said, this is what I'll do. I will break down my warehouse and build mega warehouses and full it with goods so I know I secure for the next 30 years. Some people cannot enjoy this moment, the now. They want to know that they have security for the next 30 years, 40 years, for the rest of their life, and then they can sit and try and be happy and celebrate and be merry. That's a facade. You understand? Give us this day our daily bread. So the rich man said, then I'll be happy when my goods full, and I have this and I have so much land, and then I have that investment, and then, I have this dream, man, this dream, and I'll be happy. That's just thou fool, to this day your soul is required of thee. This day you're going to die. And what happened to all the estate and the $1 million houses and the cars you just bought, and your dream husband, your dream wife you just got, and whatever your desires, your position to be prime minister, or to be opposition leader, or to be whatever you aspire to be, that sports star, that Olympian, that entertainer, that Grammy Awards. What will it mean to you when Christ tells you, this is your soul required of thee? Thou fool. So there are a lot of fools out there that think that when they have this and that, their soul will be merry, their soul will have joy in the soul. You have all that, you're rich already, you can make merry. It's when you have more. It's always more to make me joyful. Always more to make joyful. When I had that house, oh shucks, I realized I didn't put a jacuzzi. When I put a jacuzzi, I'll be really merry. And after 2 days, not be in the jacuzzi. But when I have the swimming pool, boy, a swimming pool I want. And I can every morning, early morning take a dip. And after when I stress out, and then after 4 months, you just there, you don't want to go see the swimming pool. And it's just regrets you have. I close by saying, I can say a lot more. But if you this day have the spirit of Yash, the creator Yahweh God in you, you'll never be a joyful person in your heart, whether you continue being a miserable woman, a miserable man until you're deaf. You understand? But without anything outside there, it's my week, I my birthday, I wake up this morning, I have no plans, no big breakfast, no big dinner, nothing. My car, since October last year, my car gone, I got a computer, my car packed. But when I woke up, when you wake up in the morning and you say, wow, I'm alive, and that doesn't give you joy of soul, I can see what the trees and the birds out there, I can breathe, I have people who love me around me, well, you're a man or woman most miserable. Once Christ is in the heart, Yahshua, the Spirit of God in you, you have joy, and not for 2 days, forevermore. I don't wait on what I make a deal. When I get a piece of land, when I get assured I have 40 years of money to take care of the rest of my life, then I have joy. No, that's happiness temporary. Who knows if you will see tomorrow? We only have this moment, and some people cannot live in the moment, but they want to live in the next 40 years, 20 years, if they are this, if they are that, and they cannot live in the moment. You know why? Because they have the life, the foundation is not Yahshua Christ. The foundation is not God. They pretend they go to church. If I go to that church and you go to that church, you find there are more devils in the church. It's not the church, because your foundation is not in Christ. It is in material, to what external, what you think you will have make you happy. No. Joy of heart is who is in your heart. The Creator is in your heart, the Spirit of God is in your heart. Then you have joy. With a dry bread, with a whole cow steak, with millions, with nothing. The joy of the Lord is my strength. Seek for Christ. Seek for internal peace and joy. You're not at peace, but you want this and that. You're not happy with yourself, but you want this and that to make you happy. Foolishness. Be wise and seek Christ. Then you have joy in the heart. Be blessed.